right. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by saying, Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to all you sincere Hakim, pushing the word and truth and its sincerity. All right. And, really quick, I wanted to go into this video. And the title reads, People are working to struggle because of inflation, living in storage units. All right, not sure, who this guy is, some Jake, but he's going into, he's showing different video clips, and going into inflation, the cost of food, the cost of rent, the cost of your necessities to survive here in Babylon the Great, man. All right. And what is this a result of? This is a result, first and foremost, of Bible prophecy, but it's also a result of Esau Edom coming down with great wrath. All right. And his main target is you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, starting with the tribe of Judah, all right, the so-called Negroes. Okay. You are the ones that are going to catch the greatest hell. All right, most of the hell when the system fully when the system fully collapses, because we're already at the bottom due to the curses. All right, and Esau Edom, what he's trying to cut off, he's basically, what you just gotta understand, man, is that your enemy Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is waging war on you. All right. It just hasn't gotten physical yet. All right, he's waging war on you through cutting you off. What's the word I'm looking for? Material wise. All right, which he did when you go into Esau. Surrounding Jerusalem, he cut off the food supply, he cut off the water supply, he cut off the pathway of goods getting back and forth into Jerusalem. Okay, and he's doing that now. All right, he's making it hard for you Jakes to survive, and that's a way of him cutting you off. Let's go ahead and play this video.
See how we can figure out how to make it out of this crazy situation. This ain't like back in the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s type, you know what I'm saying? I posted a picture in the community tab. Make sure you tap into that, of a picture of a refrigerator full of groceries like in the 90s. Might have cost you like $250, but the whole refrigerator was full. Now $250 get you about, no lie, about maybe 15 items, and I'm not talking about bulk big items. So $250 in the 90s, a whole refrigerator full, freezer full, cabinets full. Now the refrigerator got that top shelf, and that's it for $250. You feel me? So let's go ahead and tap into the video. Make sure, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. This is where we talk about real relatable shit. That's shit that we go through, shit that we're trying to get through, we're gonna get through. We're GE gang, grind every day, going after new goals, type of time you're on. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, share the video, join the family, join the gang. You feel me? Let's tap in and see what these people are talking about. And
all right, and Salakia, man, for this Jake, all right, with his folly talk, but he's gonna get to the clips.
The economy is what it is. We can't do nothing about it. We just gotta figure our way through it and stay down till we come up tight, till the economy come. You know what I'm saying? Like what?
Let's talk about something we've all been feeling in our wallets lately: inflation. It's that sneaky force that seems to be creeping into every aspect of our lives, making everything just a bit more expensive. Remember when you could buy a gallon of milk without needing a small loan? Yeah, me neither. Those days feel like a distant memory, don't they? Inflation, in the simplest terms, is when things get more expensive. It's like a slow, invisible tax that eats away at your purchasing power. Your dollar doesn't stretch as far as it used to. What once bought you a cart full of groceries now barely covers the essentials. It's like that friend who keeps borrowing money and never pays you back. Only this time the friend is the economy and the money is your hard-earned cash. Except in this case, the friend is the economy and the money is your purchasing power. And it's not just a small amount, it's a significant chunk of your budget. And let me tell you folks, this ain't your grandma's inflation. This is a whole new level of economic challenge that we're facing today. We're talking about prices skyrocketing on everything from groceries, which are basic necessities, to gas, which fuels our daily commutes, to housing, which is a fundamental need for every family. Remember that dream vacation you were saving for? The one where you could finally relax and unwind?
At Mint Mobile, we're always looking for innovative ways to save you money, so you can keep paying $15 a month for
Saving for? The one where you could finally relax and unwind? Inflation is now a staycation in your own backyard. Those travel plans have been put on hold indefinitely.
That's fine. Listen, if my backyard look like that, I want to stay home. I want to have a staycation. You feel me? Not if my home or I live in an apartment.
Pay to put food in their mouths and pay to put shoes on their feet. Then we have to pay for a place to stay, and then we have to pay for the gas that we ride in, the car to put gas in, and then we have to pay for the TV we watch, the subscriptions we use, and all of that. And then gas prices is ridiculous. Food prices are ridiculous. The only gratification that I get from going to the grocery store is when I go to the grocery store, when I have a discount card, right? And I see the price go from $200 to $150. That is the best time that I have at the grocery store. Because I know that these store prices and all the discounts that they have going on is like top tier. Now, I'm not coming on here to rant. I was initially coming on here to rant and just realized it. Lord Jesus. I remember when I was a child.
You're not ranting.
And I used to be like, I want to be an adult, so I don't have to listen to you. And I want to be an adult so I can do what I want and drive my own car and pay my own bill, blah, 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 blah.
Big regret, huh?
Right? If I could take all my words back, because I'm eating every bit of my words right now, I would. I would. I have my life planned out. I was going to have kids by 25, be married by 25, do all of that. It's so funny how us as children think that life is so easy, but it's not. I want to be able to not have to worry about paying for everything all the time. That's it. Inflation and life is life. Like, life is really life right now. Like, oh, God help me.
All right, so, as you see, man, hey, Esau's coming down with that great wrath. All right, he's fundamentally putting these things into place to crash the economy, and everyone's feeling it. Everyone's taking a TikTok, everyone's complaining. All right, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are feeling a little bit of that Jacob's trouble. Revelations 12:12, and it reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe," all right, woe means destruction, man. Okay, that's what the word woe means to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. All right, the devil, who's the devil? Okay, who's the devil, man? You Jakes, you gotta come out from underneath the rocks, man, and figure out who the devil is. All right, is Esau, the so-called white man, has come down unto you, having great wrath. Esau's mad. All right, why is he mad? Let's continue reading. Because he knoweth that he have but a short time. All right, now let's go here. Okay, let's see what AI says. All right, the phrase, the devil is come down unto you, comes from Revelations 12:12 in the King James Version of the Bible, where it states, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he know that he have but a short time." All right, let's grab this section. Having great wrath. The devil is described as filled with anger or fury, likely because he knows his time to reign on earth is limited. All right. So Esau, beginning with the elites, they know that their time to rule or to reign on this earth is limited. They know Yahweh Shai is coming back with the host of angels. Okay, so what are they gonna do? They're gonna try to cut off Jacob. All right, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites, man. Whether you accept it or believe it, okay, you can shoo this truth away all you want, but Esau's gonna Esau's gonna show you that you are indeed the Israelites, man. He's gonna have a lot of you in these camps. Okay, he's gonna tell you the truth before he slaughters you. All right. Revelations 13:15. We'll read it. Let's see. We'll get the AMP version, and it reads, "And he is given power to give breath to the image of the beast." All right, the image of the beast is all around you. It's this entire system. Okay, it ain't no white woman. Okay, it ain't nothing. It's the entire system that Esau is trying to set up, so that the image of the beast will even appear to speak and cause those who do not bow down and worship the image of the beast should be put to death. All right. Let's see. Let's get the King James version. All right. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right. And how it's speaking about, him eventually actually wanting to kill you, but he's going to, if you don't worship his system, all right, he's gonna kill you, meaning what? He's gonna cut you off. Okay, this is how a lot of people are gonna be killed. All right, not being able to provide for themselves due to inflation. He's cutting off the jobs. All right. Hey, the scriptures say what? If you don't work, you don't eat. All right, and if you don't eat, you die, man. You die from starvation. All right, and this is where that chip is gonna come into play. All right, Shalakia.
So you can buy a place, but then you
Able to buy a house again these days, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of I rent.
And
Yeah.
I used to be like,
Gotta be charging for oxygen at this point. Just walked outside, already dropped $100. Like, Earth is starting to get, I'm trying to go to Earth 2. It's starting to get really expensive to live here. So whoever's with me, the math's not my thing. Like, I just stepped outside, already dropped 100.
I just need to rant for a moment. I am just so frustrated because I don't know the solution. I don't know when it's going to end. The cost of everything going up, like, what's the solution here? When's it going to stop? I'm on this rant right now because everything, all of my bills, everything is going up. Like, I just don't get it. And I know people are saying things like, you don't have to go eat out, you don't have to go on a vacation, you don't have to play video games, you don't have to do this or this or this. What am I supposed to do? What joy am I supposed to have? Am I just supposed to work, go home, sleep, work, go home, sleep? What is the point in that?
Hold on, chill. What is you talking? I was with you, like, yeah, inflation's kicking your butt, and you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, but you can't sit up here and say you can't have fun unless you're going to spend money, bro. That makes absolutely no sense. You got a family, right? You got a family. Somebody in the family got to be funny, or somebody got to be getting their ass whipped every day. One of the two. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell me you can't go to the dollar store, buy board games in the living room. Now you're making the most money you ever made in your life, and you're
because I want to cry, and that's not gonna do anything. This isn't gonna do anything. No, I'm not alone. I'm just so frustrated.
Somebody needs to explain inflation to me like I'm 3 years old, because none of it makes sense to me. Prices just keep raising by 100%, 120%. So in 10 years, that $3 item is now $30. Somebody tell me how this is sustainable.
These stores have literally lost their fucking minds. I had gone to Target the other day. I spent a little money, which is, to be expected, right? And I went back today because there was a couple things I didn't get that I needed.
hold on.
All right, so hey, man, people feeling that squeeze, man. Those of us in this truth, hey, we feeling it too, but we have a different we got a different outlook. All right, these people have no hope. We know what's coming. We know the kingdom is getting ready to be set up. All right, so these things bring us joy. Okay, while everyone's falling apart, hey, we're going to continue to praise Yahweh B'Shem Shai, man. Okay, as this system goes down. All right, but let's go ahead and grab this. Psalms 83:1, and it reads a song or psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silent, O God Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. Psalms 83:2, and it reads, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, okay, an angry gathering, just like it says in Revelation 12:12. All right, the devil is come down to you with great wrath and anger. All right, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. All right, these heathen, they've lifted up, they've become proud against the Lord. Okay, but the Lord's getting ready to, destroy that pride. Psalms 83:3, they have taken crafty counsel. Okay, this is a part of the crafty counsel of the wicked elites, beginning with Esau, to crash the economy, to put everyone on edge, to bring the squeeze. All right, hey, what do they say? Pressure, pressure bursts pipes. Okay, people are feeling that pressure, and people are crashing out against thy people, against you Israelites. Okay, you gonna feel the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They're gonna feel the brunt of this collapse, and console it against our hated ones. We're the hated ones. All right, Psalms 83:4. They have said, "Come, let us cut them off from being a nation." When you cut something, you sever it. All right, you cutting off the life support. You're choking it out. You're killing it. All right, and this is what these devils. This is what they're doing. All right, this is why everyone's, taking to the internet, especially you Jakes. Esau's taking to the internet too. But you see a lot of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans complaining, taking to the internet about these prices.
Did you not get the memo? We're on a boycott tour of Target.
Be able to afford, but to read that people have jobs and still cannot afford, wow, that is mind-blowing on its own. That is crazy to me.
What if there was a university that works with your schedule, that's real world and hands-on? Imagine a university that
Everything is so expensive. Like, how are you guys surviving? Like, I honestly feel like I need a second and a third job and a fourth job, because it's just insane. I feel bad for families that are really, really struggling, that are not getting the help that they need. it's insane. Like, I only came for a couple things, and I spent the amount of money that I didn't plan on spending because I had to get extra things that I needed for the house. I didn't even, like, I still have to pay for the food. I still have to pay for food for now, and then Thanksgiving food. I don't understand how.
Right? That the name of Israel, Yasharallah, may be no more in remembrance. Okay, so these devils, these Edomites, they gunning for you Jakes, man. All right, this is their last hoorah to try to eradicate, all right, the Israelites, man. Okay, and they doing it now. They starting with the food supply. They're starting with you know, how you cover, you know, your shame. Okay, how you feed your family, man. This is the way that Esau is coming. All right, he's coming with great wrath, man. All right, want it off here. Deuteronomy 28 and 48, and it reads, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, man. You Jakes, you gotta, it's, you know, it's because the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, blinded the 2/3, but you would think at this point, you know, Jake would get the memo that they have enemies, which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and a want of all things. Okay, these Edomites, they understand this. They understand the curses. They know that they're in rulership and they're in power, and they know that we have to come to them. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna cut off the goodies. They're gonna cut off the teats. All right. And in one of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. All right. And this is what these Edomites gonna try to do, knowing that we have to go to them. But what do we have to do? All right, those that believe in this truth and sincerity, we're gonna have to display some extreme faith and lean on Yahweh Shema Shai, man. That's the only way we're gonna make it out of this, man. The 2/3, they're destined for destruction. Okay, they're gonna go down to Egypt for help and be destroyed. All right, but with that, we'll go ahead and end the lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying. Shalom.